I want to know if you could choose one player from the past, just one, to play in today's NBA, who would it be and why? Bobby, I'm gonna start with you.
I'm gonna say T-Mac all day, every day. I feel like if he played in this era, not even because of his ability, but the mindset that these players are in, where it's like that loyalty to the GM and all that is dead now. Now it's players doing what's best for them in their careers. I feel like T-Mac, one of them players who would have benefited greatly from that, because if you follow T-Mac, you listen to all his interviews, he say all the time that he wish he hadn't been drafted to the Raptors, because his first 2 years he had a coach that hated him. If you listen to him talk about the Orlando Magic days, he say all the time that he stayed there too long, because he gave his best careers for a franchise who really wasn't interested in building around him. They were just waiting for Grant Hill to get healthy. That's part of the reason why he left in 2005. And I feel like if he played in today's era, where it's player empowerment, like he could have, after he got drafted to the Raptors and his contract is up, instead of going to Orlando, like during that time, you could see him going somewhere like the Spurs because he wanted to play with Tim. You could see him going somewhere.
Should have been playing with Duncan too, man.
You could see him going to the Lakers because he loved Kobe. Him and Kobe was basketball brothers, which I didn't even know until after Kobe retired. He said all the time that he would have loved to play with Shaq and Kobe. So it's like we would look at T-Mac so much differently if players had that mindset of, I'm not finna sit here and play for a GM who ain't doing nothing for me when I can go over here where they building around stuff, where they giving you what you asking for. I really wish that he would have played like in today's era just for that reason alone. We know he gonna hoop. We know his numbers gonna be astronomical if he played in today's era. Because if he giving you 32 a night in that slow paced early 2000s era with no spacing, like if you watch some games, he ain't got no spacing. He basically shooting a double team every night, and he still giving you 32 on 45% shooting. He easily doing about 38 on like 53% shooting in today's game. Because today's game is basically just one-on-one, you shooting threes. Like if you give him what Harden had about 2 years ago in Houston.
Oh my, yeah, that team would have beat Golden State. I'm saying it right now.
Yes, that team. But you take out Harden, put T-Mac on that roster, that play style with D'Antoni is tailor-made for T-Mac's game. Tailor-made. So you get him that, oh my God, he might be averaging 40 a night. And I will stand by that statement. So yeah, my pick is definitely T-Mac for a multitude of reasons, but definitely those two that I just mentioned right there.
Nico?
I got a couple. Y'all know you know me, I hate the stretch fold.
Just one.
I got a couple. I got two. I'm gonna give you two. Y'all know I hate the stretch folds. But back in the day, the first stretch fours would have been perfect for this era. Rashard Lewis.
Yeah.
If Rashard Lewis is in the NBA now, he'll be probably a 25, 26 point scorer.
Yeah.
And then the next one of my favorite players, Andre Karolinko.
AK-47.
See, I think he would have been perfect because he could play both ends. The man,
he'd be a max player right now.
Yeah, he'd be a max player. He led the league in blocks, averaging 3.3 in the 04-05 season. This coming from small forward. Like, it's too versatile, bro. Blocks, steals, a few assists, maybe 3 a game, 15 points, 8 rebounds. Like, you can't beat it. Put him at the 4 nowadays, I think he'll be probably a 18, 8-4 every night. 2 steals, 2 blocks.
I think he'll be like a better scoring version of Draymond.
Yeah, less facilitating.
Yeah, more scoring.
And I like him better defensively than Draymond. Block shot. And he in the pass because he long. Draymond long too, but bro, the blocks and the steals, that's enough for me.
I don't know, because Draymond can disrupt, like, as far as defensively, he can disrupt like I've never seen. I've been watching basketball my whole life.
Yeah, you're right. I just watched him the other day when they played Philly, like slow Embiid down a little bit, and he's 6'7". So yeah, Draymond Green do his thing too. They different. I like turnovers. I like turnovers more. I will put them two together, but you get turnovers, it's more points for you. So I'll take the turnovers more than like the pure stops.
I don't think you could go wrong if you got either one of them on your team, though.
Yeah.
I was just giving you shit about naming more than one because I also have more than one.
But them my two. That's all I had.
I'm gonna throw one out here for y'all first. Arvydas Sabonis, bro.
Mm.
He was to
Yeah.
me the
Yeah.
first Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
We didn't see him. The NBA didn't see his pure potential either.
We didn't even get his prime. By the time he came to Portland, he was in his 30s. He spent the majority of his prime in Europe.
Yep.
Now, if he decided, like, if he was in the NBA today and he decided to spend all his prime years in the NBA, bro, we'll be talking about him as one of the best big men of all time.
I agree.
And one of the few people during that era who gave Shaq fits when he was guarding him, because he would love to take a charge on him. Him and Vlade Divac used to always do that. Take charges on Shaq and piss him off.
And Shaq said too. Shaq loved giving him credit.
Yo, Arvydas was nasty, bro. His passing IQ was off the charts. He 20 and 10 every night. And in his prime, he probably like 28 and 14.
Yes, sir.
And a couple blocks. Like, yeah. That's Jokic on steroids. And another player who I feel like don't get the credit he should, but if he played in today's era, I think we'll really get to see his full package, is John Stockton.
Mm.
John Stockton, for one, he's like the best pure point guard, one of the best pure point guards you could ever have. On top of that, he's
point guard.
On top of that, man.
I don't feel like he was. I feel like to me he
What?
was. To me, he was a Caruso who starts. That's all he was to me.
Whoa. See,
What?
This is what I'm saying. You see the disrespect. All-time leader in assists and steals.
Come on. It's no reason they was a
He
team.
averaging double digits.
Wait. Did you say John Stockton or John Starks?
I said John Stockton.
Oh, I heard Starks. Okay, never mind. You
John
got it.
Starks.
You got it.
I was trying to say the blasphemy.
John Stockton would have been, like I said, Sabonis was Jokic on steroids. I think John Stockton would have been like Steve Nash on steroids.
Oh no, you're correct.
And then add the defensive element to it too. Bro, he winning MVPs. I think he would have won a couple MVPs if he played in today's league. Because he gonna give you, like, factor in the pace of today's game. His scoring is going up from like 17, 18 to like 25. And on top of that, he's still gonna get you like 12, 13 assists a game, 2 steals.
He'll be putting up Trae Young numbers right now.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really speak about John Stockton when they talk about the greats. But he a top 5 point guard all time to me. Maybe top 3.
He top 3. He owned that.
I don't know. It's just with him. It's just for me. It's who would I pick in the park if I had all the point guards? Who go play? Who go get picked last? And he kind of in that category of who will get picked
white
last.
guy. Of course you go pick him last.
It's like, if you go pick him over Gary Payton?
Yes, I am.
I'm not taking him over Gary Payton.
I am.
Definitely. In a heartbeat. And as Rob would say, twice on Sunday.
Hey, yeah.
And then what about Isaiah Thomas?
Yes. Fuck Isaiah Thomas.
See,
you know
it's probably preference because I would pick him over Isaiah.
I'm the wrong person to ask that because I fucking hate Isaiah Thomas.
I don't hate Isaiah, but I'm not taking him over John Stockton.
I'll take John up there.
Like it's only like 3 point guards I'll say definitively I'll take over him. Steph Curry,
Prime Derrick Rose.
Not even prime Derrick Rose. I mean, bias, yes, give me D Rose over him, but
no, I'm taking the MVP Rose over him. Period. MVP Rose get him 30.
It's gonna be a tough 30 if he do. Stockton gonna make.
Of course, but he go get him 30, and he go dunk on Carmelo.
They had to throw that in there, huh? Got to dunk on Karl Malone. I wanted to bring up Reggie Miller, but I feel like everybody know what he'll be.
I wasn't gonna say him, but yeah, I think he would average more points because it's more threes, but it's Reggie.
But yes, Sabonis and Stockton, them my two, bro. Mostly Sabonis, especially since we ain't got that many big men in the game, like dominant big men. So I love to see another one.
No, wait. Bring it back to me because I didn't know we were doing 2. I only did.
I mean, originally it was supposed to be 1, but
really quickly because I gotta throw him out there because I feel like when we talk about the best scorers, we don't hear his name enough. But I'm gonna say The Rock, Mitch Richmond.
Oh,
if he played in today's era instead of the 90s, he would be talked about as one of the best 2 guards to ever play the game. Because essentially all he was what Bradley Beal is now, just slightly more efficient.
and strong as a fucking ox.
I was just about to say, but the difference was he was bigger, he was stronger though. His game was essentially the same though, but he was bigger, stronger, and he played defense. You know, Bradley Beal ain't can't guard a park car, but you know what I'm saying. And it's like you get him today's spacing, today's pace and space, run up and down the court. Like this is tailor made for him. This game is really tailor made for a lot of shooters and ISO players and shot creators, but I feel like he most definitely would benefit.
He's like a pure 2 guard, bro. Like if they had a picture of 2 guards back in the day, he won those.
Yes. Because to me in the 90s, if I can't get Mike, I won't Mitch Richmond. Me personally, it's my 2 guard. To me, he gave you everything Mike gave you, minus the defense. Like he could defend, but he wasn't Mike on defense. But it's like if you can't get Mike, and you need a complete 3-level scorer who can do it on all 3 levels. After Mike, it was him. To me,
I agree.
I have to think about that one a little bit.
I agree because I'm not a Clyde Drexler fan.
Clyde couldn't do it on all 3 levels to me. His thing was driving and finishing. Like he couldn't shoot.
He couldn't shoot
like Mitch could.
He couldn't shoot threes. He could shoot mid range, just not threes.
But I'm saying 3 levels though. He 2.5. Like Mitch did all 3. Hell, you could argue that Mike wasn't a 3-level scorer because Mike didn't really shoot threes anyway. And then when he started trying to, he really wasn't that great at it. He was only. I think
Mike needed to shoot threes. He would have shot threes.
Yeah, I think Mike could have because Mike hit big threes. Like I've watched a lot of Mike finals, all the finals they was in. Mike hit threes when they needed them. Like he'll jack that bitch when they need it, but other than that, no, it wasn't in his game.
I'm not saying that he couldn't shoot threes. Obviously, Mike can shoot wherever he catches the ball. But what I'm saying is that's not his strength. Like he'll be like an average 3-point shooter. Like he'll be like a LeBron level shooter. He won't be like a Reggie or a KD level.
Yeah, of course.
I agree. Yeah, but LeBron hit threes.
So that's what I'm saying. Mitch Richmond, he's shooting threes to the level of Dame. How he shoots threes, not as far as he goes out, but like he's a solid 38, borderline 40% shooter.
Yeah, knockdown shooter.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck it, throw Penny Hardaway in there too.
No, Penny wasn't shooting like that, but
no, I'm talking about for just playing in today's NBA. Throw Penny in there too.
Oh, for sure. I love Penny.
We could name a couple of guys, man. What if Chris Webber and Rasheed Wallace played in his time?
I think his career would have been low key the same.
Who?
Rasheed Wallace. Maybe some more points.
Man, Rasheed would be bro. Rasheed had it all. The post game. He had it all, bro. And he wasn't a bad defender. She would have been nice for a team right now. Think about she with the Warriors.
Okay, if you put it like that, you put him with the Warriors, then yeah.
Think about she with LeBron.
It's busting.
Think about she with Brooklyn right now. Any of the contenders, bro. Think about him on the team with the Suns team right now. They'll be a brick. Perfect.
Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment some topics that you'd like for us to discuss in the future. Subscribe and turn on notifications to be up to date with all of our latest content. And we'll catch y'all in the next one.